Hello everyone, this is War English 101C, final video record, and our topic is educational grading system reform. My name is Ray.
My name's Thomas.
My name is Eric. And
Um, the grade system is really important in modern society, and it's play an important role from elementary school all the way through the college. Schools and companies can use grade points to quickly find talents with learning potential. At the same time, grade points can also help students plan their own study career. Therefore, the central rule of the grading system is to demonstrate the student's proficiency in knowledge. However, different professors may have different options on the same students. In particular, it is necessary to teach assessment that use subjective consciences to make judgments. Such assessments generally involve courses in fine arts, languages, culture, and religion. So my first suggestion is that an additional scoring angle should be added, just like diving events in the Olympics. Multiple referees will give scores at the same time, and then calculate the due scores according to the Olympics rules. In the same way, we can also have multiple teachers to grade the same items or subject and the project and then get a relative fair grade.
adding multiple teachers increases the cost of teaching and seems difficult to achieve in some districts and schools. So my second suggestion is an institutional change. Schools can increase diversity in classroom and grading content and reduce the number of high-stakes tests. Final and midterm exams are high-risk tests, and students may not be able to truly demonstrate their learning results due to various circumstances. An example is that a student had a conflict with a parent the day before an exam and did not get a good night's sleep. He might fail the next day's test, and the frequency of this situation is not rare. Another potential risk factor is that when final exams for multiple courses occur together, students are likely to be unable to perform at their true level due to the pressure. So I recommend spreading the grading criteria over course content such as projects, course participation, uh, labs, tests per unit, especially in science courses such as mathematics, biology, chemistry, and physics. The grades of such courses are basically determined by the examination. If exams are unavoidable, then we can make exams more diverse. Not just multiple choice questions and quizzes. We can add more practical engineering projects for students to experience working in real life. Doing this can reduce the errors caused by the tests to students and can also help students adapt to the social work system faster. Investigating the essence, we hope that these letter grades can reflect the students' learning attitude and knowledge mastery. According to this principle, my third suggestion is to reduce the proportion of test scores. Because standardized tests fail to measure students' individual indicators, we may miss out on some outstanding but struggling students. Developing a study planning guide to help students achieve the grades they want is a viable option. For example, if a student wants to get an A grade, the guideline will tell the student the workload of 5 essays they should complete. If the student decides that a B grade is enough, that guide will tell the student the workload of 4 essays. Doing so can make the grading process more transparent, allowing the students to focus more on the content itself rather than changing the style to suit the professor's taste. The student's attitude towards learning is also needed, indeed, demonstrated in the context of respect for diverse cultures. For science courses, practical application projects can also improve students' learning level and help them retain course content more firmly than dreaded high stakes exams. It will not happen that you review the night before the test and forget everything after the test. I believe that practical application examples will help students memorize the knowledge content more firmly.
So our final solution is increasing the amount of collaborations that students do within classrooms. And part of the way to encourage this would be to grade students not just on their individual accomplishments, on tests and assignments, but to grade them also on how well they work with the people around them. A way that you could do this would be, for example, to split a grade 50-50 evenly, or maybe 70-30. One part of the grade being based on your individual efforts and the other part being based on your group work. The reality is that society does not rely on a single person to run, and in the real world, people are going to be working with one another all the time. However, there are also people who are better at working alone, which is why you can't grade people solely on the work that they do within groups. You also have to maintain a grade that is only for individual work. This way, teachers and potential employers will be more aware of what exactly a student is good at, instead of having a single grade that could represent a variety of different things about them. The reality is that our education system is always going to be changing. Who knows what we'll be able to do in the future? Maybe we'll be able to download information directly into our brains. Regardless, we should not be relying on systems of education that were designed 100 or 150 years ago to teach students today. This has been true for the past 2,000 years, and it will be true for the next 2,000 years. The education system must always be evolving and getting better as our technology evolves and gets better. The success of our students depends on it.
Okay, and this is reference, and the above is that's all I have. All we have. Thank you for listening. Oh, I think that's all then.
Yeah, that's all right.